The other day I was just driving down the road, minding my own business, and I heard this really loud noise. And I looked back on the side of the road and there was this thing. Now I'm not sure if it's connected to the noise or not, but I've heard that if these things fall off your car, the car can get a lot louder. Anyway, so let's take a look under there and see what we can see. I see here, that's where the pipe comes back, and that's where the muffler was joined, right here. Now, if you look up in the top of this video, I made a video about 1.5 years ago where this old muffler had a hole in the pipe here, and it had another one on the discharge, and so I welded some pieces onto it, and you know, trying to avert having to buy a brand new muffler. And so I got 1.5 years out of it, and yeah, then it finally quit, of course. But let's take this clamp off here and examine the end of this pipe, and I think we'll be okay to put the other muffler on here. I've got another muffler to put in. Yeah, they both broke off. Look at that. That's what I thought it would do anyway. I thought they'd both break, but okay. Now we'll get that one little piece of metal sitting over the end of the pipe, and hopefully we can split this and get it off of there. Okay, I'm gonna use a grinder on that and just cut through the side of it a little bit gently. I've just got a flap disc on there. There it is. All right. Okay, so I got the muffler up in place, and I got it on the hanger there, and back here, sitting over the pipe by about almost that full depth. It's right up to about here, okay, inside, so that's really good. And what I like to do is like to give everything a wiggle on those rubber mounts before I tighten the clamps. There's a clamp going to go right here, and let's see here. See? It's nice and free. Nothing's touching, nothing banging. I would say something, this is probably a little close to here. Looks like over the years, it looks like the other one might have been banging on here too. But that could always be sawn off or bent, I guess, if it did start to make a noise there banging against that. But for right now, it looks okay. All right, now back down here to the clamps. So I went and looked at my clamps, what I had, and I had what I thought would fit. And this is a 2.5, and it's too big, and I'll show you. It looks very close. You know, you'd think, okay, this would fit. And I'll show you. See that saddle goes on there, right? See the saddle's on there? That looks like it would fit. But if you look at it, and if you go side and side, see that? So the mistake some people make is they'll put a clamp on and think it fits. Because even this, you know, the horseshoe part of it, that looks like it fits on the pipe pretty good. But even that has got a little bit of slack to it, right? So what'll happen is if you tighten a clamp that's too big on there, it'll distort the pipe, and you could end up with like a little gap pointed out here that's a leak. So you got to make sure you get the right size clamp. And it's 2.25, not 2.5. I'll show you that. Okay, that's the 2.5. It's too big. And what it takes is the 2.25. So let's try that 2.25 on there, and we'll see how much better that fits. And you see this, how that fits on there without any side play, back and forth. See that? And that's the difference. Okay, so we'll put this on from the back. clamp is going to want to fit quite snug on there. See these slits in the pipe? That'll allow it to compress on the other pipe a bit. So right about there is good. And we'll put this on it. They're going to just tighten that a bit more. And okay, that's tight there. It's in the hangers there. It's in the hanger here. A little shake. It's not interfering with anything. It's not bumping on anything. Okay, and that's how that's done. Nice new muffler in there. Thanks for watching.